Russian Security Council Deputy Chairman Dmitry Medvedev has publicly dismissed concerns from European Union leadership regarding potential Russian territorial expansion, characterizing such fears as baseless warmongering. In a major policy address delivered in Moscow, Medvedev directly responded to a recent statement from Brussels suggesting that Russia might seek to redraw borders beyond Ukraine. He framed these European assertions as part of a deliberate campaign to justify continued military spending and political integration within the EU, asserting that Russia poses no threat to European nations and has no further territorial ambition beyond its current security objectives in Ukraine. This message represents a concerted effort to drive a wedge between European capitals and Washington by portraying Russia as a status quo power rather than an expansionist threat. Medvedev's speech emphasized themes of sovereignty and mutual respect in international relations, while simultaneously criticizing what he described as NATO's relentless eastward expansion as the root cause of current tension. He reiterated Moscow's long-standing position that it was forced into military action by Western powers that consistently ignore Russia's legitimate security concerns. The address carefully blended conciliatory language toward Europe with sharp criticism of American influence, suggesting that normal relations could be restored if European nations would act independently from Washington's directives. This diplomatic overture appears designed to exploit growing economic fatigue and political divisions within European societies over the prolonged conflict and its associated costs. The Russian officials specifically addressed smaller nations on the EU's eastern flank, assuring them that they have nothing to fear from Moscow. He stated categorically that Russia does not threaten their sovereignty or territorial integrity, framing the Ukraine conflict as a special military operation necessitated by unique historical circumstances and direct security threats. This reassurance comes amid increased nervousness in Baltic and Eastern European countries that have been among the strongest supporters of Ukraine, with some increasing their defense budgets and calling for greater NATO presence on their territory. Medvedev's comments aim to alleviate these concerns and reduce European support for Kyiv by representing Russia as a reasonable actor seeking only to protect its own interests. European officials have responded with skepticism to Medvedev's statement, noting the significant gap between Russian rhetoric and actions on the ground in Ukraine. Analyst points out that similar assurances were provided by Russian leadership before the annexation of Crimea and the full-scale invasion of Ukraine. The address is widely interpreted as part of an information campaign to weaken European resolve ahead of what military experts anticipate could be a decisive period in the conflict. Despite Medvedev's calming word, intelligence reports indicate continued Russian military buildup along the front line, suggesting that diplomatic overtures are running parallel to rather than replacing military preparations. That's all for me for today. If you like the video presentation and you would like to follow for more, hit that subscribe and like button now, and we will continue to build this show for you. Thank you to all of you guys who have subscribed. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. Bye for now.